Hi, so today we would like to share with you all about Agrobank as an Islamic business. Agrobank founded on the core principle of adhering to Islamic business ethics, provide Sharia compliance financial products and services. Islamic business ethics, also known as Islamic financial principles, emphasize fairness, transparency, and social responsibility. These principles guide Agrobank's operation, ensuring that financial transactions are carried out with ethical intentions. Next, Agrobank overview. The visions of the company is to provide innovative Sharia compliance financing solutions to a wide range of clients, including corporation, commercial business, and individual consumers. Mission: to become the most preferred Islamic bank known for their ethical practices, social responsibilities, and contribution to a more sustainable future. Cooperation: they avoid interest-based transaction riba, which are prohibited by Islamic law. Instead, they emphasize profit-sharing arrangement, muharaka, and cost-plus financing, murabaha.
Next, Islamic business ethics key principle by Agrobank. The first one is amanah, or trustworthiness, that involves honesty and reliability in all business dealing, ensuring that promises are kept, contracts are honored, and all dealings are transparent. This principle also includes the proper use of untrusted resources and fulfilling fiduciary responsibility. According to Mr. Edward, Agrobank staff have to avoid negative action while performing entrusted duties. This is because trustworthiness in Agrobank plays a significant role and has substantial impact. For example, embezzling customer money affects the entire banking sector in Malaysia. Next, maslahah and public interest, ensuring that business practices contribute to the welfare and the community and do not harm the public interest. Engage in corporate social responsibility, protecting the environment and contributing to economic and social development of society. Insight from Mr. Edward, Agrobank staff will also consider social welfare besides serving customers. Agrobank is not solely profit-focused, but it engages in CSR programs to create harmony environment. Next, justice is the foundation of all transactions in Islamic business ethics that ensure fairness in all business activity, avoiding exploitation, fraud, and unfair treatment. This includes equitable treatment for all employees, fair pricing, and honesty in trade. Ihsan refers to doing what is good and striving for excellence, such as going beyond the minimal requirement to act with kindness in business dealing. This can include charity, quality in products and services, and ethical treatment of stakeholders. Next, trustfulness in word and action, such as being honest in advertising, avoiding false claims about products or services, and providing accurate information to customers and partners. Riba-free transaction, that avoiding interest or riba in financial transactions. Islamic finance prohibits the charging or payment of interest. Instead, profit sharing and joint ventures are encouraged. Halal and haram means conducting business in a way that ensures that products and services are halal and avoiding those that are haram in Islam. Ensuring that all products sold and business practices adhere to Islamic dietary laws and ethical guidelines. Next, qiyad, the right of a buyer or seller to rescind a contract under a certain condition, ensuring that transactions are entered into freely and fairly, with the terms and the possibility of rescinding the contract if certain conditions are not met. Transparency means clear and open disclosure of information, providing all necessary information regarding the product, service, and transaction terms to avoid any deception or misunderstanding. Next, for moderation and balance, or wasatiyah, that's mean avoiding excessiveness and maintaining a balanced approach in business, ensuring that business practices are sustainable, avoiding waste, and considering the well-being of all stakeholders. Tawakkul, or reliance on God, means trusting in God's will while making honest effort in business, such as conducting business with the understanding that outcomes are ultimately in God's hands, promoting ethical behavior regardless of the result. The last one is horror or uncertainty, avoiding excessive uncertainty and speculation in business transactions. Agrobank ensure that contracts are clear and avoiding speculative transactions that involve high level of risk and uncertainty.
Comparison between Islamic and conventional business ethics. Islamic business ethics, obedience to Allah and follow Islamic principles, social responsibility and fairness to all stakeholders, avoiding activities deemed harmful or exploitative. Conventional business ethics, profit maximization for shareholders, balancing stakeholders' interests, and complying with law and regulation. Similarities between Islamic and conventional business ethics. First is integrity and honest. Both Islamic and conventional business emphasize the importance of integrity and honesty in business dealings. These values are essential for maintaining trust and credibility with customers, partners, and stakeholders. Next, justice and fairness. Both frameworks stress the importance of justice and fairness in business operation, ensuring that all stakeholders are treated equitably and fairly. Last, transparency. Both Islamic and conventional business recognize the value of transparency in business operation, as it fosters trust and accountability among stakeholders. Difference between Islamic and conventional business ethics. First is ethical principle. Islamic business ethics are deeply rooted in the teaching of the Quran and Hadith, emphasizing values such as honesty, justice, transparency, integrity, social responsibility, and the pursuit of sustainable business practice that align with the tenets of Islam. In contrast, conventional business ethics often focus on profit maximization and shareholder value without necessarily considering broader social and moral implications. Second one is legal framework. Islamic business is governed by Sharia, which include specific rules and regulations for financial transactions, contracts, and other business activities. Conventional business, on the other hand, operates within the framework of secular law and regulation, which may not always align with Islamic principles. Last, social responsibility. Islamic business are expected to prioritize social welfare and the well-being of the community, as reflected in the concept of amal baik or doing good. Conventional business often prioritize profit over social responsibility, although some may engage in corporate social responsibility initiative. Based on Mr. Idwan's opinion and research, after Agrobank changed their system from conventional to Islamic, the employees felt that their source of income was more secure and blessed because there was no usury in their income. In addition, Agrobank is still able to compete with other banks, even more advanced after changing their system to Islamic. This is because many companies, agencies, and NGOs are waiting for banks to change the system to Islamic. The demand for Islamic system is very high and cause the number of customers to increase. This happens when the customer has attached importance to the advantage of the Islamic system in the bank. Finally, Agrobank also became a reference for banks from other countries such as Africa. They made Agrobank a reference for learning the Islamic system in banking, how to change the conventional system to Islamic, and the advantage of the Islamic system over banks.
Next, let's move to insight from interview. We have the pleasure of sharing insights from an enlightening interview with Mr. Idwan, a senior executive at Agrobank. This interview sheds light on Agrobank's commitment to Islamic ethics and its profound impact on their business practices. There are some key that can be highlights from the interview. First, is truth as a core principle, which is a cornerstone of Islamic ethics at Agrobank. Mr. Idwan emphasized that truth is fundamental in their operations. Employees are trained to perform their duties without regret or negative feelings, reinforcing the importance of integrity. This principle is crucial, especially in financial transactions, where even a small action can ripple through the entire banking system. For example, borrowing just 10 ringgit from a customer can significantly impact all banks in Malaysia. By fostering trust, Agrobank ensures a committed and ethical workforce. Second is Sharia regulations and compliance. We delve into Agrobank's adherence to Sharia regulations. The Agrobank is steadfast in implementing Islamic principles, overseeing only halal businesses and avoiding riba or usury. This ensures their income aligns with Islamic teachings. For instance, Agrobank does not finance businesses like pig farming, which are not compliant with Islamic principles. This strict adherence guarantees the legitimacy of the bank's operations. The third is innovation and system changes. Agrobank has made significant changes to fully implement Islamic principles. Mr. Idwan explained that the bank separated its income and profit structures, eliminating interest and focusing solely on legitimate income. They also established a Sharia committee to oversee all product and programs, ensuring compliance with Islamic principles. These innovations are crucial for maintaining the integrity of their operations. Next is overcoming obstacles. One of the biggest challenges Agrobank faced was educating customers from other religions about Islamic principles. Continuous education is essential to help customers understand the benefits of Islamic banking. For example, Agrobank educates customers on the differences between pajak gadai and aranu and the importance of signing agreements according to Islamic principles. This ongoing education helps overcome objections and builds customer comfort with the bank's Islamic approach. Last is impact on business practices. The commitment to Islamic ethics significantly impacts Agrobank's business practices. Their focus on truth, Sharia regulations, and innovation has resulted in a transparent and legitimate income structure. This approach has helped build strong relationships with customers who appreciate the bank's integrity and transparency. Overall, Agrobank's adherence to Islamic ethics has created a harmonious and sustainable business environment.
Now, let's move to challenge and opportunities. The main challenge faced by Agrobank are lack of awareness and understanding. According to Mr. Idwan, society in Malaysia, whether Muslim or non-Muslim, don't understand the difference between conventional banking and Islamic banking. This will lead to misunderstanding or criticism from other religions that don't understand the concept of business in Islam. Not only that, Other religions may have the impression that Islamic banking is only relevant to Muslims and will not benefit them. Mr. Idwan said, Agrobank is still trying to provide education to all its customers, both Muslim and non-Muslim, such as terms in Islamic banking. For example, the difference between pawn tax and arahnu and contract agreement according to Islam and non-Islamic. Second, competition with conventional banking. According to Mr. Idwan, the perception of most non-Muslims in Malaysia is that conventional banking with element of riba provide higher returns of profits compared to Islamic banking. This is because the Islamic banking system does not practice illegal transactions such as the sale of alcohol or gambling. There is also a perception that Islamic banking is more complicated and unprofitable because it requires compliance with strict Sharia law that can slow down the decision-making process. Mr. Idwan said, if the society, especially non-Muslim, understand Islamic Sharia, they will be more interested in the Islamic banking system and believe not to oppress them, especially if Islamic banking offers a concept of a win-win situation. Third, lack of talent and expertise. According to Mr. Idwan, the lack of skilled bank workers in the Islamic banking system make this a challenge, especially to attract the society to use the Islamic banking system. Islamic banks such as Agrobank has made it mandatory for all employees and officials of Agrobank to attend programs conducted by the Sharia Department, which is specialized in Islamic business. The program is designed to enhance employees' knowledge of business in Islamic and way to apply Sharia principles in daily banking operations. For example, how to communicate with other races and how to attract Muslim and non-Muslim customers. This can help increase the knowledge of workers and bankers to implement the Islamic banking system. Next, let's move to opportunities. Firstly, growing market demand. With the public awareness of the benefits of Islamic banking, the demand for Sharia-compliant financial products will increase, and not only in Malaysia but also around the world, especially in Muslim majority countries. The Islamic ethic implemented by Agrobank will increase customer trust and loyalty to continue using the Islamic banking system. For example, the existence of Islamic bond and Islamic insurance takaful system not only cater to Muslim customers but also attract non-Muslim customers who are looking for more ethical investment alternatives. Secondly, government support. Malaysia is a country that supports Islamic finance through various policies and initiatives that strengthen the Islamic banking system in the country. These policies include the national monetary policies, which provide guidance and support to the development of financial industry. For example, there are tax incentives that encourage investment and growth in the banking sectors. This Agrobank financial system that in line with Islamic standard can open the door to international market and investment. Last but not least, enhance corporate social responsibilities. The Islamic banking system provides opportunity for Agrobank to invest in projects that promote social well-being and environmental sustainability in line with Islamic principles. This will not only benefit the local communities, but will also enhance Agrobank reputations as a socially responsible financial institutions. This will help Agrobank to create stronger and mutually beneficial relationship between Agrobank and the local communities.
For recommendation, Islamic banking focus on religious Sharia compliance, aiming to educate and foster a prosperous society. Islamic banks prioritize avoiding usury and building long-term trust with customers. This ethical approach not only benefits customers but also fosters community trust and strengthens social bonds, ultimately contributing to societal improvement. The first point for the recommendation is understanding Islamic ethical principle properly. Start by educating all staff about Islamic ethical principles. Conduct comprehensive training sessions focusing on justice, benevolence, and avoiding harm. Engage Islamic scholars to ensure practical application in business. This education forms the foundation for all other actions. The department heads should lead example and provide exposure to Islam for all employees and customers. The second recommendation is corporate social responsibility. Implement CSR by allocating profits for charitable activities and community support following the concept of zakat. Engage in sustainable practice to protect the environment aligning with Islamic stewardship principles. Contribute positively to society and the environment, fulfilling ethical obligations. Use CSR as a way to exemplify Islamic ethics to the community. Attract public interest and customers by showcasing the pure values of Islam through CSR initiatives. Build trust within the community, benefiting both parties involved. For the last recommendation is customer relations and marketing. Conduct customer relations and marketing ethically by avoiding deceptive practice. Ensure honesty and transparency in all marketing efforts. Provide high-quality customer service and fairness in transactions. Respond promptly to customer needs and complaints. Build strong customer relationships based on trust and privacy. Clearly communicate product features, benefits, and drawbacks. Avoid exaggeration and misleading claims in marketing materials. In conclusion, Agrobank integrates Islamic ethics focusing on fairness, transparency, and social responsibility. The bank avoids interest-based transactions, preferring profit-sharing mechanism. Agrobank supports agriculture and financial inclusion, showing societal responsibility. Mr. Idwan's interview highlights Agrobank's commitment to trust, Sharia compliance, innovation, and education. Challenges include awareness about Islamic banking, competition, and skilled personnel shortage. Opportunities arise from the growing demand for Sharia-compliant products and government support. Adopting Islamic ethical standards involves understanding principles, CSR, and ethical customer relations. Agrobank's experience show alignment with religious values, supporting ethics, community, and growth. That's all from us, Group 3. Thank you.